Cancer, hi. Welcome to my Creative Intuition Tarot. My name is MJ. I hope you are doing well. If this is your first time here, welcome, and I hope that you like it here. If you are returning, welcome back. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Cancer, today, another reading for you for June 2022, but this time we will be doing a classic Celtic cross for you, and I will be using 2 tarot decks so that we get an in-depth messages for you. Okay, if you haven't seen it, I encourage you to check out your general reading for June as well. On my channel, there are some great messages for you in that reading too. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's prepare the decks. Let's give them a few shuffles, and we'll see what do we have for you for Cancer June 2022 Celtic cross. Let's break the deck in two, and the first deck is ready. A few shuffles with the other deck. This one I'm going to break it in three. And let's see, what do we have for you, Cancer? The heart of the matter, what is happening in the center of your attention in June? You have the Lover's card, very symbolically number 6, right? And we have the Fool. Beautiful. So there is a new beginning, 2 major arcanas in the heart of the matter. Very profound events that change your life long-term, perhaps even forever. Major arcana never show up to speak of ordinary stuff. They highlight extraordinary events, right? So with the Lovers, there's definitely a connection. Your family environment may be of importance. There may be children with this Cupid here. There's definitely growth and maturity. There's something about creating your own nest. This level of maturity where we leave our family home and we become mature enough to create our own, okay? It may be something related to your marriage as well, but this can also be related to any area of life like business as well. But there are destined connections that bring fulfillment. They bring a feeling of like that things make sense in your life, and also it brings abundance. Okay, with the Fool, there is a new beginning. So something around this energy is taking you on a new adventure, on a new quest. Again, this may be children with the Fool, but this is a youthful spirit regardless of age. So this may be you. You are embarking on a new quest, an adventure, growth through adventure. You are playful and really looking forward to what's out there for you. What's crossing you is the Knight of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. So typically this would be a position of challenge, but because you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the miracle, it's definitely not an obstacle. It's crossing you because it's on your way. So as you are moving towards on that quest, Knight of Wands, every knight represents movement, expansion, there's courage and bravery. As you move bravely, there are miracles on your way, and there is abundance, as I said, there is fertility, but you need to be mindful that miracles take different forms. So you need to be open and receptive to be able to recognize them, especially when you are so on fire as the Knight of Wands is. You may be, this light may be too bright for you to notice. It's a metaphor, but be mindful of the miracles that manifest in your daily life. And there's something about counting your blessings daily as well. So gratitude is important. Past events that are shaping your current situation, you have the Nine of Swords and the Devil. Look at this. So you have been in a really tough place in your past. And I really like that you are moving away from this with the Fool, with the Lovers. You are moving away with hope, and also you are putting love into whatever you do. You have made and are making choices from the place of love to free yourself from whatever was happening in the past. This is fear, anxiety, losing sleep, being really deeply worried about something. Can even be depression. It can be something you worry about when you try, when you are alone. That's why you're not sleeping at night. Maybe you don't want to put your worries on others. So you are left alone with this. And with the Devil, there's definitely being stuck. You can see this angel is on a chain. This is being stuck on the chains of the Devil, right? Being in stagnation and in captivity of toxic ways of thinking, very limited perception of yourself and your abilities. This may be addictions as well, toxic people, toxic advice, okay? Lack of self-belief and fear. Those two cards represent very deep fear. But this is in your past. It is shaping your current experiences. Now that this is behind you, you no longer want it in your life. And that's why you are moving forward and you are fueling this new adventure with such a deep love, because you never want to go back to what was there. I hope that makes sense. But I really, really like to see this in the past position. Let's see what's in your conscious. Where is your mind? Your mind is in the future. 3 of Wands. You are far-sighted. Look, 2 of Cups. Very similar energy to the Lovers. So again, either there's a connection. It may be family. It may be a business partnership. It may be your spirituality, your connection with the divine, with yourself as well. But you are being far-sighted. Looking into the distant horizon, you're thinking about it long term. This is your future. And also you are fueling your future and the visions of your future with deep love, okay? Including self-love. And also as you are looking at the distant horizon, you see your ships coming in. So you start to see the results of your previous choices, decisions, and actions. That is in your conscious. You recognize this, okay? It's still in the horizon, but you can see things starting to manifest as a result of your decision. What was previously 2 of Wands, you made a choice where to move with your life. You left this behind and it starts to pay off, okay? So you look into your future, but also you are in your present moment. Instead of, you know, this is being in the future, but in a sense of fear, projecting everything you don't want, while now you are projecting everything you want to come in those ships. So your perspective and your attitude has flipped, it's changed for the better. In your future, what is likely to happen, the short-term possibilities, you have the 4 of Swords and you have the 8 of Cups. So leaving behind with the 8 of Cups what is no longer serving you, again embarking on a quest to find the 9th cup. The 4 of Swords is leaving pain and sorrow behind and going into a state of deep rest. So there is a lot happening, and definitely this was very intense in the past. It's still quite intense right now as you are moving as the Knight of Wands. So in your future, you will need some time to rest, okay? You will need to allow yourself to go into a state of deep rest so that you can really strategize and make a plan for where to move next. It's not only about leaving behind what is not serving you. You want to know where you're going, okay? So you will need a time of rest, meditation. It may be deep sleep, but allowing your mind space to go into that reset mode so that it can freely speak to you, like from that intuitive place, but not consciously engaging into creating those plans, but allowing yourself rest. You are really intensively working in that headspace right now, so you will need some time to recuperate, okay? In your unconscious, what truly drives you, the 5 of Coins and the 7 of Cups. So there's still a little bit of fear that is like rooting your situation. With the 5 of Cups, that is a card of lack, of not having enough. It can be material, but it can be emotional, it can be creative, lacking something, okay? And this something being typically quite close, but we don't realize it, or maybe we're too proud to ask for it if it's about asking, okay? With the 7 of Cups, this is a card of dreams, daydreaming, but it's also about illusions. What is rooting you is, I feel, that fear of making a bad choice, okay? With that 5 of Coins telling you that something that you want is very close, but at the same time you're afraid you're going to make the wrong choice. It's still this fear of going the wrong way. This is still very deeply rooted in you, I feel. And that what is driving you, and that is, I think, that is pushing you forward quite quickly, because you think that the quicker you move, the further you get away from this. I hope that makes sense. it's like, okay, for some of you, it's almost as if you are trying to prove to yourself that you can go past your fears, your lacks, your lack of self-belief, those illusions, fears, that you can just go past through it as if you move quickly and if you achieve a lot in a short period of time. That may be a very specific message just for someone out there. So you show up as the Ace of Pentacles, and you already have the Ace of Pentacles on the table. And this is clarified with the star, okay? So this is the star, and this also is the star. You have a lot of hope, a lot of faith. That is what is driving you. That is what is your guiding light, is your faith, your hope, and also a lot of love with the Lovers, the Two of Cups that you have in your spread. You are really putting love in what you do, okay? You want to manifest. You want to manifest a new beginning for yourself. You want this to be a completely new beginning of a new life for you. Like, you truly are very determined to leave the past behind so that it never comes back. You want to heal the past with the star energy. So you put a lot of faith and hope into it. But again, there's something about remembering that miracles and new beginnings show up and they take many forms. And you should not only expect miraculous events or turns of events in your life. You really need to be mindful, open, and receptive to really recognize the daily miracles that happen. Okay? For some reason, it was important to be highlighted for you. Okay? Your external environment, you have the Two of Swords and you have Justice. Okay, I like this. They're quite similar when you look at them. And I think you're not looking at external environment. That's what it immediately told me. It's like you are really trusting your intuition, your senses, your instincts, whether it's business, in relationships, creative, your spirituality, that you're really not needing your physical eyes. You don't need to listen to other people's advice. You know exactly what the right choice is. With the Justice, there's balance, there's peace, and you are able to make the right choices on your own. You're honest with yourself, but you are a fair person to the external as well. And that's how you are perceived. I really don't feel that external has that much influence on you at this time. It's like you know better, and I really like this for you. But externally also, you know, like legal matters may go in your favor. Some kind of institutions may be in your favor. I also feel that you find balance in the external environment. You feel good there, but that is primarily because you feel so independent, so self-reliable, that the external doesn't matter that much, and that makes it more comfortable. Okay. Your hopes or fears. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, definitely hopes. Wheel of Fortune. You really hope for your luck to continue. Five of Wands, that may be the fear. So luck is on your side, and you have the star. You have two aces of coins on the table. You left the Nine of Swords and the Devil behind. So luck is on your side. There are lucky changes, lucky opportunities, lucky turns of the wheel. And you hope for this to continue, that this good series of good changes in your life. At the same time, you are a little afraid of perhaps competition, or that you are not going to be able to keep up with that wheel of life turning, that events are quite quick and intensive, and the changes are so big in your life that you may be afraid of not being able to keep up with this, okay? There may be some conflicting priorities or desires in you as well, that you may be having problems to prioritize where do you want to invest yourself. Five of Wands is typically a card of a creative conflict for me, but in this case, with those two dogs, it is some kind of a conflict that is more like a strife rather than creative endeavor, okay? But 5 is a number of change, so this lucky turn of the wheel with 10 seems to be, and definitely Major Arcana, is a lot stronger than the 5 of Wands. So you are hoping that luck will always be on your side whenever you encounter a strife on your path, okay? And last but not least, the outcome. Given the rest of the spread, look at this. You have changes. Huge changes with the Tower and Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, just like the Ace of Pentacles, is showing up twice. So you will continue. You will continue on your path of growth, passionate, fiery expansion. And as you go and as you grow, you outgrow your previous forms, so they collapse, and you liberate yourself to achieve, to expand even more and even further, okay? These are often self-imposed restrictions. So just like you leave those chains behind, your outcome is even more liberation, okay? A lot more freedom. Those are almost like fossil forms that are already outdated, and it's time for them to collapse. The divine is supporting you, but the key here is that don't resist the change, but be the change and be the one to initiate the change. Be the change you wish to see in your life. Continue on that path of growth. Continue with your courage and bravery. And this will be happening for you with this energy, making sure that everything goes as well as possible. Okay? And I'll leave it there. I hope you were able to make sense out of your messages, Cancer. Enjoy June. Make the best out of it. Have fun. Take care of yourself, and I will see you sometime soon. Bye.